Hello there, YouTube. It's Ro here. Thank you for visiting You Grow Ro. If this is your first time here, I hope you'll consider subscribing at the end of this video. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Today, I'm running some errands. I have struck gold somehow, some way, and I'm bringing you guys along with me in just a moment. Lately, you guys, I have had more than just a string of bad luck. It has just been one bombshell after another, and I've been doing everything I can to keep my big girl panties on and stay focused. Not let it deter me from my ultimate goals and whatnot, and also not to put me in a dark space. I don't want to get too down, too negative. Stuff happens, and everything's not always great. At any rate, today, for some reason, though, I guess the universe was like, all right, she's had enough, let's perk her up a little bit. So our first stop will be to go pick up some plant supports that I had 3D printed at my library. They have a 3D printing machine, and all you have to do is send in the files. They don't allow us to use the machine anymore, which I totally understand. They used to let you come in there and use it, but people were breaking it left and right. And to be honest, I tried to use it twice, and both times I didn't. I failed at whatever it was I was doing. So I was thrilled when I called this time to make an appointment to come in and use the 3D printer, and they were like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. We do all the printing, and then we'll send you a proof, you pay for it, and then you pick it up when it's done. So great. So I had 5 plant supports printed 3D at my library for $3.20. No joke. The inspiration that I had for the plant supports that I bought or that I had printed were $35 a piece. Now, granted, those plant supports were made out of some kind of special wood. I don't know, maybe cedar wood or something. I don't know. But then these are, plastic, obviously, but yay. I just saved myself a ton of money. So we're going to go pick those up first. Hopefully they're pretty good quality. This will be my first time having something 3D printed, but I trust them. And then after that, we're going to head over to a mushroom grower. He is throwing away all of his spent mushroom blocks. So I'm going to go over there, grab some. That's what I put in my garden beds, you guys. You know how I grow my own mushrooms? You're not guaranteed, but something usually takes hold. So I get this stuff for free. He grows, oyster mushrooms and lion's mane. So I'm just going to stack up the back of my car as good as I can. I'm on my lunch break, but if you wait, it's all gone. This happens every year. So I'm taking my lunch break. I'm not going to eat. I'm going to go get me some mulch, basically, for my garden. And let's hit it. All right, there we go. And there's a crap ton left if I want to swing by after work. But the lady was telling me they also have these dried ones over there that they just leave like that. They hold their shape and then they use them to line their beds with. So I could grab some of those or some of their compost. I'm going to leave all that. It was really this that I came here for. So I'm just taking what I got and moving on to the next errand. All right, guys. I got my mushroom blocks. Might come back. I also didn't want to do a whole lot of lifting and so forth because I am in my work clothes. So next stop is the library to pick up my 3D printed plant supports. And then if I have time, which is only, what, that took me 20 minutes? Nice. I'm gonna go to the community garden and plant my garlic right quick. I brought all of my stuff to do that. I was gonna do it after work, but since I'm not going to the gym on my lunch, I might as well make the most of it, and not have to figure out how to do, multiple things in the short evening time that we have now. Now that fall is here and the sun is going down so much sooner. All right, guys, so I picked up the plant supports. They look awesome. I'll insert some footage here. I still can't believe $3.20 for all 5 of those. So now I'm just about to whip over to the community garden and see if I can take another 20 minutes here to plant my garlic. So what I brought with me to plant at the community garden is, I just went up to Aldi literally this morning on the way into the office, and I bought garlic and I'm just gonna break up the cloves while I'm there and then pop them in the ground. I also brought my garden seed and my bag of Trifecta. That's what I'll be using to amend the soil with, is Trifecta. I buy it through MIgardener. And this will be my 3rd year using the Trifecta with my garlic. No issues yet. So if it works, don't fix it. That's what we're doing. So I'm on my way there. I'm lucky. Everything, small town. That's the benefits of living in a small town. Nothing's more than about 20 minutes away. But most of my life is within, like a solid 10-mile radius. So, yeah, they had community garden cleanup Saturday. Today is Tuesday. Well, it looks nice. All right, guys, let's go in and get this garlic planted, hopefully in time for me to go back to work. All right, bye. Okay, guys, we're here. Yeah, they did community garden cleanup Saturday, which was like 3-4 days ago, and it looks good out here. They did top off my beds for me because I let them know I was going to be planting some garlic, so that all looks good. Weeds. Yeah, cool. All right, here's my 2 beds. Uno, dos. I'm gonna put my garlic in this bed and let me go because I gotta get back to work. All right, this whole bed is planted up with that garlic. There's already potatoes in there though, like baby potatoes. I don't know if they put them in there so they can compost or what, but I went ahead and I planted over them. Most of them are, quite a bit bigger than that. I thought I saw one over here. Oh, here's one. These are just everywhere in here. Again, I don't know where they get the soil that they use in these beds. So, somebody's getting in trouble. Anyway, so that's all planted up. Yay! I used my Trifecta, and then this bed is wide open for tomorrow for next season, the spring. Yahoo! Okay. Wish me luck. Hope it comes up. I am not going to be top dressing this or even mulching over it, unless of course I end up with way more leaves than I know what to do with. But any mulch that I have, it will be going to my home garden. All right, so that's it for the community garden this year. We'll be back next year. All right, guys, so I'm done in that 1 hour. I got My garlic planted. I got, I picked up the spent mushroom blocks, and I picked up my plant supports from the library that I had 3D printed. I was rushing with the garlic planting, but I had plenty of time to spare. I planted 3 heads, so probably like, I don't know, 20 cloves-ish, 20, 25. I got the garlic. I just picked it up literally this morning from Aldi, which is, I'm just passing it now. It's on the way to the community garden. Don't worry though. You can grow store-bought garlic for sure. It has worked for me for years and years and years. You just won't know what variety it is, and it'll probably be fairly small too, but that aside, you'll still get garlic, and if you plant enough of it, who cares if it's small, right? I mean, it's all still edible. All right, friends, thank you for spending some time with me today. I've got my spent mushroom blocks, I got my beautiful plant supports, and I got my garlic planted. What a day, and I wasn't even in the garden. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. And I will see you all in another video on another day. Until then, happy growing, my friends.